Jey Uso might be eating, but y'all know by 3:30 in the morning we're gonna be yawning. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It's Raw on Netflix. I believe we're getting ready for the 5th Netflix Raw of the Netflix era. It's the first post-show since the Royal Rumble. Controversial Rumble. Jey Uso won the men's. Charlotte Flair won the women's. The road to WrestleMania, I guess you could argue, officially begins tonight, since we've got two people that have booked their ticket on WrestleMania. There's going to be a chance for some more people to book their tickets into the Elimination Chamber matches. So, yeah, should be a decent Raw. Could be the best. Dare I say this has got potential to be the best Raw of the Netflix era.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm ready. I've refueled. We're on the road to WrestleMania. Normally there's a fast lane, but you know what? We'll call it pit stop. We've refueled. I'm ready to go. I won't be watching SmackDown on the road to WrestleMania. Don't get that twisted. But you know what? Every Raw, I'll be there, staying up watching it.
Alright, Netflix, Raw, 3 hours, Monday night, brother. Yeah, so let's talk about it. We have 2 Elimination Chamber qualifying matches, and we also have Charlotte Flair and Jey Uso announced for the show. So, I mean, I'm not really surprised. I would expect Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair to be on Raw tonight. They did win the Rumble. Although one would argue that Charlotte Flair belongs on SmackDown. But here, listen, we all know the brand split's dead. I don't need to explain why it's dead. Every time they do a brand split or a draft or a trade or this or that, I say it doesn't matter because they obviously don't care about it. People go, oh, you need to give it a chance. It's going to come into effect after this, that, then. And it just never happens. I mean, we always see them break these brand splits like less than a week before they've even, finalized the actual shows. So why should we be surprised anymore? Even the whole January transfer window they had, what did that lead to? Just an absolute mess. Oh, you've got the likes of Damian Priest moving to SmackDown. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we see him on Raw tonight.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I think the fact that I think most people probably for the Rumble could be appearing tonight. I think they're going to try and stack this. End of the day, there's a lot of guys they need to put in this Elimination Chamber. Are we going to see the fallout? Are we going to? Could they make something out of what happened between Priest, Drew, Logan Paul, and LA Knight? Are any of those four going to get put in this Elimination Chamber qualifying match? Are 3 guys for Raw going into it? Are 3 guys for SmackDown going into it? How many guys are going into it?
Now,
is there 2 chambers? Who knows?
Does it not depend on what title Jey Uso's challenging for?
Of course it does.
Well, obviously it doesn't.
Oh no, well it does.
Because CM Punk and Sami Zayn, they're guys for Raw. So that would make you believe that Jey Uso's challenging Cody Rhodes.
And also, one thing I don't like, it's the fact that Cena has just booked the spot and fucked off to Budapest. Why? I mean, if Adam Pearce, right, turned around and said, you know what, since Cena got to the final 2, I'm going to put him in there. Bit of reasoning behind it. Why Cena allowed in? Why CM Punk not going to Adam Pearce's front fucking door? Here. Why Cena just piss off to Budapest and I have to go through Sami Zayn, the guy that's not on my level? Because to see if wrestling had any logic, Punk would go down that route, wouldn't he? So would Zayn. So would everybody else. Well, why does Cena just say he's in it and he's in it? Why doesn't CM Punk go tonight? I'm not fighting Sami Zayn. I'm away over to Bucharest. Cena's in Budapest. I'm in Bucharest because I want to rest because I'm fragile, Phil, brother. And I want in this match. That's it.
You think Roman Reigns will be in a qualifying match?
No, he's on the Isle of Jabroni squad, man. No, Roman Reigns won't be. I don't think Roman Reigns will be in it. Those curb stomps have ruled him out for me till March at least.
Right, so we'll talk about the chamber matches in a bit, but let's just talk. We'll start with Charlotte Flair. She returns to Raw. I believe she's a SmackDown person. Tonight,
Andrade's on SmackDown though, and I tell you what.
Well, I mean that could be a bit tricky. They are teasing that Charlotte will announce what title she's going after tonight. Will she go after Rhea Ripley? Will she go after Tiffany Stratton? I mean, I think we've already seen Charlotte versus Rhea. And I don't think Charlotte would beat Rhea. So therefore, I think she's going to go after Tiffany Stratton, the low-hanging fruit.
Have we not seen Charlotte against Rhea Ripley about 5 times?
At Mania, it feels that way.
You know what, though? It's like, see about Andrade and Charlotte. How many marriages in WWE actually last? It feels like they always end after a couple of years. But the only divorce I want is from wrestling. So we have to talk about Charlotte Flair. Okay, who's she going to face? It's quite obvious it's going to be Tiffany Stratton. As we pointed out, Rhea Ripley and her's been done a million times. Tiffany Stratton, the new kid on the block. Should Charlotte dethrone her? Absolutely not. Will she dethrone her? Absolutely yes. I just can't imagine walking out of WrestleMania weekend with Tiffany Stratton still as the champion, Charlotte Flair not.
Yeah, plus we've seen that Charlotte Flair has no place in the roster unless she's the champion. Whenever she loses the belt, she just disappears. So I can't imagine her returning and then not winning it, which is, you know, a bit lame. But that's the Charlotte Flair way.
We've seen 100 times, like Becky Lynch, her, whatever. But here, I'm not going to challenge the women's champion. I'm going to challenge the NXT women's if they're willing to go down to developmental, right, on the CW channel. Why not? Why doesn't Charlotte Flair, right? Why can't she lose at Mania? Then her next feud's against Chelsea Green for the United States, or is that beneath Charlotte Flair?
I don't know, man. You know what? They'll probably give her these belts as well because they'll want her to be a Grand Slam champion. I mean, Grand Slam in the bin as far as I'm concerned. But
too many titles.
Yeah, too many titles. None of them are important. Jey Uso also will be on Raw tonight. He's going to pick whatever opponent he's going after, supposedly. Gunther, Cody Rhodes. You know, we've got chamber qualifying matches. Doesn't really make a lot of sense how we can have these matches when we don't know which title they're going to be competing for. Like, it's just dumb. If Jey Uso says that he wants to challenge Gunther for the belt, then that means the Elimination Chamber match is for Cody Rhodes' title, despite both Punk and Zayn being on Raw. Doesn't make any sense. So what, for the entire build-up, Cody Rhodes and, let's say, Punk, for example, would never come face-to-face? Or are they going to ease up on the brand split? Or would Punk have to move to SmackDown? It just doesn't fucking work. I hate wrestling. I hate it.
No, it doesn't work. I mean, what we could see, you're talking about Punk moving to SmackDown. I think what we're going to see over the course of the next couple of months is Cody Rhodes go to Raw and Jey Uso go to SmackDown. Because Jey Uso will beat Gunther, folks, make no mistake about it. I mean, down since day one-ish, in the basement house, all this shite, yeet. I can't fucking stick another scene of Michael Cole jumping on top of the announce table. Yeet! I'm yeeting, Pat! I'm yeeting! It is horrendous! I can't deal with it anymore. No, Pat McAfee, you know what, right? He seems like a cool dude and he's got a bit of charisma. He can't think when he's doing that yeet thing, it's cool. That's what red-blooded Americans want to do.
It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good fucking look. And as we talked about it earlier, it's like, it's not Jey Uso that we've got, it's the action. You don't do it. You see if you're over the age of like 12 and you're a man, why are you doing this? It's just one of those things you do not do. You know, it's like, see when Jeff Hardy used to throw the arms up in the air, right? I think that's a thing adults shouldn't really do.
No, definitely not.
You know, it's not quite Austin. Like, you see Austin flipping the bird or DX suck it or the too sweet. See that stuff? I mean, if adults want to do that, I think it looks alright. But see this yeeting piss and jumping up on tables, man, it's the cringiest shit you'll ever see. And it's not an attack on Jey Uso. It's just a shite fucking taunt.
It is. Jey Uso, who's he going to challenge tonight? Honestly, don't care.
It's going to be Gunther. Like, I don't remember though, like WrestleMania in the past, it was always like fresh matchups. Like Jey Uso against Gunther, we've seen it a million times. Cody Rhodes Reigns, we've seen it the previous Mania. See, back in the day, man, it was, see whoever won the Rumble, right? It went to challenge the champion. How often was it? It was like a rehashed match. It was always like a fresh match.
Yep.
Look at Mania 23, Batista Taker, right? Mania 22, Cena Triple H. Alright, I know neither of them actually won the Royal Rumble, but that's a title match at Mania. That's actually a fresh matchup. You look at the 21, JBL against Cena, Triple H Batista. Brock against Angle. There's so many examples where, like, the matches at Mania, like, it never happened before. Or, like, were very limited if they did happen. Jey Uso literally lost to Gunther last Saturday. He should have won the belt last week and someone else should have won the Rumble. That's what they should have done. I think Triple H went, fuck, I've dropped the ball here on Jey Uso, even though I don't think there's a ball to be dropped, and he's just let him win the Rumble. There is no way Jey Uso was winning the Rumble last week. I think this is something that's been decided in the last couple of days. Would you agree with that?
I mean, possibly, but do I care? No, honestly, I don't.
But you need to care. You need to go deep down. Pretend that you care. I don't think it was the plan. October, September, we've got the Rumble and Mania penciled in. I think Triple H has got hee-haw penciled in, man. The guy couldn't run a bath. I wouldn't trust him, man. I would not trust him. But we're going with Gunther. Up next, Io Sky taking on Liv Morgan. They were the two longest women in the match.
No, they weren't. Roxanne Perez.
Were they?
No, not were they. She's a person, not a bunch of people.
What do you mean, Roxanne Perez?
So what you mean is, was she? And the answer is yes, she was.
Nah, I'll take one out of your book. I don't care enough to know.
You get your facts straight, alright? Alright, how about that? You want to bury Triple H? How about you just get your facts correct? Michael fucking Cole.
I'm not mad.
Roxanne Perez was the longest person in the match, right?
The two people for number 1 and 2 that were second longest joint.
Right, well, they weren't joint because Io got eliminated before Liv.
But she entered number 1, so technically it's joint.
Yeah, but the match doesn't start till both of them are in the ring.
Either way, I am going with Io Sky to win.
Are you?
Because Liv Morgan's going to feud with Alexa Bliss, who signed a 5-year deal.
Who could be returning tonight, but we don't know.
Yep, that's the intrigue. Maybe Alexa Bliss is going to cost Liv Morgan tonight.
Why? Why are they feuding?
Because she eliminated her from the Rumble. I know my facts, mate. You don't.
And you plucked it, and so what? And so what?
Well, Priest and McIntyre going into a feud. He eliminated him.
So it's as simple as that.
Aye, wrestling.
Is that how lazy the booking is?
Well, I don't know.
Whoever eliminates you in the Rumble, that's who you feud with going into Mania.
Look at the men's Rumble. Logan Paul against Punk's a possibility, right? Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins is probably going to happen, right? You had also the one we just talked about, Priest and McIntyre. Hell, I'm sure there's a bunch of other ones
So
in there.
what next? We're going to get Braun Breaker speed?
I wouldn't mind it. Anyway, I'm going Io Sky.
I mean, I'm also going Io Sky, but this is just... Wrestling needs to get better.
Of course it does.
I can't keep watching this shit.
Neither can I.
Shit.
I love it. You love it.
No, I hate
We're
it.
never retiring.
No, I hate it.
But you're never retiring though, don't you?
I hate it.
Right, anyway. A match that's worthy of a main event on Raw. CM Punk against Sami Zayn. Punk saying he's not on his level and is saying whips out, but I've main evented Mania. Sami Zayn is fucking wank. I'm sick of the guy. He should never have main evented Mania. And you know what? Main event in night 1 ain't a main event. And you know what? I'll stick true to that. Even if CM Punk main events a night 1, it's not main event in Mania.
Yeah, but you know what? I think Punk's the kind of loser that will claim it is.
Of course he will. Fuck everyone in the promo who's main event at night 1.
Because if he didn't believe that, all he had to turn around and say to Sammy was, "Here, you main event at night 1, buddy. You didn't main event night 2.
You can't turn around and say that because it's breaking kayfabe. They're pretending that... And they all know deep down they've no main event at Mania.
The main event at Mania is whatever goes on last on the final night. So that means the main event at night 2. Simple as.
No, that's it.
Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, I'd love to sit here and brag and say, oh, Austin came back and main event at Mania, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. You know, he came back.
No, the fact is, if Austin came back for like a month run and was actually billed to have a match, I believe he would have main evented.
Oh, I don't know. Under that Roman Reigns era, man, nothing could separate him from the main event.
I think if Austin came back for a fucking run, they'd have had him against Roman Reigns.
Possibly. But they had the... I mean, they didn't even know if Austin was going to wrestle, so how could they have that in night 2?
It's the Kevin Owens show.
How flat would that have been?
Anyway,
I'm going to go with CM Punk because Sami Zayn loses every big match he's in, rightfully so.
Yeah. Now, Could Logan Paul cost CM Punk? I pray to God he doesn't.
But I mean, if that's the case, then what? Logan Paul, CM Punk, that's just the feud, that's the rivalry from here to WrestleMania. 2 months of boring shite.
What next for Sami Zayn though if he doesn't win the Rumble? Oh no, he doesn't win this match and get us in the chamber. I don't care. Sami Zayn needs released. He's been in the company over 10 years, man. It's fucking time to pull the plug on the guy. Not into it though. Guy's in his early 40s, doing what? Not fucking greeting. All he does is cut the same promo in. It's the same pish every week. Yo, see if Sami Zayn stuck to comedy, right? You know what? I'd actually enjoy the guy. But see his whining promo, I just can't stand this stadium. There's never been a good ginger man in wrestling. Name me one. Exactly, there isn't. There's never been one. McMahon should... Nah, fucking give me McMahon! No.
Right, we done?
Aye, we're done. We'll both go in Punk. That's your Raw preview. I'll be here, 4 AM. Will you be here?
No.
Will you be sleeping?
Aye.
I won't be. I'll be in the theatre!